Hey guys, it's Cassie and today we are going to be talking about the biggest luxury bag releases of 2021 and if I think they're still worth buying in 2022. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Let's go. Okay, the links to these bags will be in the description. So let's jump right in with the Coach Tabby pillow. Here we sod and go. What a resurgence for Coach. Coach has always kind of been, I think like Coach really had a big moment in the Y2K kind of era. And I don't know if it's part of that that's kind of helped with this, or that the bag was just bang on trend and the quality was giving us what it needed to give, that made this bag so super popular. So we have the Coach Tabby here. They do this in a non-pillow style, but the pillow style is really the one that we saw left, right and centre, and rightfully so. This bag comes in two different sizes. You have the 26, which is sort of a medium bag size, and then you have the 18, which was like the mini one. So super cute and adorable. Also made out of super soft Napa leather. Look, the style is very Fendi Baguette reminiscent. Okay, very similar bag styles. And that bag style works for a reason. It's really easy to match with. It goes with a lot. The pillow bag trend is a trend that we've been seeing for the last few years with like super puffed quilting and stuff like that just gives this smushy marshmallow deliciousness of a bag. She comes in some fabulous colours. There was like one colour, I think it was called Taffy. Oh my gosh, I wanted to eat it. It was like bubblegum, but not quite as vibrant, if that makes any sense. But it was beautiful and they did a glorious green. I know that Coach is more on the kind of contemporary brand style, but I did think that this bag really deserved to be in this list. It did really well and for good reason. My recommendation, do I think it's worth it? I think yes. I think that the quality is there. I think the style is something that will last a very long time. I think even when the pillow thing isn't that hot anymore or whatever, I still think it's a really great, easy bag to style and use. Bag number 2. This is the Louis Vuitton Coussin bag. Well. Look, there are two main luxury brands that really tend to utilise influencer marketing with their bag drops. Louis Vuitton is one of them, and this was Louis Vuitton's like biggest new bag launch of the year. My gosh, there was one day that literally everybody had clearly been told to post. You refresh your Instagram feed and it was like Coussin, 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 Coussin. Now this bag from the get-go has been very, very splitting. You either love it and you get the vibe and you're here for it, or you think that it is too much, it's a bit over the top, all of that. Some people were even saying that it kind of looks like the Toiletry 26 made in leather, made into a bag, because people were converting the Louis Vuitton toiletry bags into bags, and this was kind of Louis Vuitton's way to, I don't know, profit off of that in some way. No matter what you think, clearly this bag has been performing very well because not only do they keep bringing it out in different colours for each season, but you now have the Coussin pochette, right, which is like a wallet on chain version of it. You also have the Coussin belt bag, which is again an even mini Honey I Shrunk the Kids version, right? Funnily enough, the pochette and the belt bag actually have a flap, while the original and the BB size only have a zip. And I think the zip is what gives it that kind of like toiletry situation. You also had the added versatility of the two straps. You had the chain and then you also had this thicker canvas strap as well. Now, what do I think about the longevity of this bag? Do I think it's worth buying, you know, at this point of time in the game? I think that this style is going to stick around for quite a while longer with LV. Okay, I think that they are going to keep churning this bag out and whatever. Do I think it's still going to be the hottest bag around next year, the year after? No, but that doesn't mean that if you love it, you shouldn't like go for it or whatever. And also, I think that definitely going to be a permanent bag style that Louis Vuitton will be churning out different textures, different styles and all of that for a while. If I could give an award to the it bag of the year, this bag has stormed 2021. It said 2021 is my year. It's the Bottega Veneta Jodie. This is a little bit of a cheat because it originally was released, I believe, in January 2020, but I have never seen more of this bag than this year. This bag has been everywhere. It's been everywhere. It's been on everyone. I've seen it in every colour, all of that. This bag has proved to be so super popular. You've got this little sort of, I don't even know how to just, like, what name this bag style is, okay? You've got that very Bottega intrecciato weave, loads of deliciously looking colours, okay? Loads of delicious looking colours, Cassie. They originally brought it out in plain leather. We've seen it come out in patent. It's now dropped in a sort of faux fur situation and also shearling. We are not going to be seeing the end of the Mini Jodie, especially for a while. The Jodie range does have some bigger sizes, but really the most popular has been the Mini Jodie. Now, the Mini Jodie has been subject to a price increase. Yes, it has. Earlier on in this year, it was, I would say, the 1,400 mark. This bag now retails for 1,700. That's a chunky little price increase there. Okay, which further proves how popular this bag is, because Bottega was just trying to capitalise on the fact that everybody seems to want this bag. Do I recommend it? I think the biggest thing to note here is the fact that there isn't much versatility in the way you can wear the bag, okay? It's a hold or it's a crook of the elbow. You're not really, I mean, you could shimmy it up to here, but I think it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. You don't have a longer strap or a crossbody or anything like that, okay? Also, Sophie Showhit here on YouTube just did a great video showing how really unuser-friendly the zip situation is. It's really annoying to close. So most of the time you're going to be seeing this bag open or you're going to be carrying it open purely because of how annoying it is to close. So again, keep that in mind. I personally love the vibes of the Mini Jodie. I think it's really cute. I can see why it's so popular. It's interesting. It's a little bit fun. The colours are great, all of that. I do still think it's worth getting. I think that Bottega Veneta has this very interesting ability to create it bags that are almost so it bags that they're now a moment in time. They're iconic. They're not just trendy. They've surpassed that, in my humble opinion, okay? I mean, the Bottega pouch. We all thought that that was the most novelty, ridiculous thing. Where is it still now? It's still around. It's still having a moment. It's still being bought and is super popular and all of that, okay? So I just think that the Mini Jodie is one of those. And I think if you're thinking about it, then it's still worth getting in 2022. Oh, bag number 4, the Balenciaga Liquid. This is a more recent release, but it has really gained traction and a lot of popularity. It was even featured on the list index, I think in Q3 or something. Yeah, it was Q3. And whilst I am not the biggest fan of this bag, okay, I will be objective in this video, okay? I'm not being biased. Positives about this bag: you've got an adjustable strap, so you can do more of a shoulder situation. You can do a crossbody as well. Comes in, I think, 3 sizes: extra small, small and medium. And also, again, a really wide range of colours. They do also some different textures. You can get croc embossed. You can have like a metallic-y kind of finish. It's definitely kind of Balenciaga's way to capitalise on, once again, this Y2K trend, this wave that apparently all the designers seem to be riding. It's a kind of merge of the Balenciaga city bag made into a shoulder bag. Would I recommend buying it? Here's the thing. I think that this doesn't have much longevity trend-wise. Once again, if you love this bag and you're like, I'm going to still love this bag in 2-3 years, then get it, okay? Really, because that's the most important thing. But I think if you do care about trends and stuff like that, then I think in a year or two, this bag is going to date itself. I think it might, again, still continue to do great next year. But I think after that, again, it might kind of date itself. Bag number 5, the Gucci Diana bag. Yes, okay. This bag is a re-edition of the 1991 bamboo handle tote that Princess Diana loved a lot, was photographed using out and about a lot, and hence has been named the Gucci Diana bag. Obviously this is an updated version. This is in a kind of smooth leather, a few more details. You've got the kind of GG little emblem in the middle at the top there. You've got an added crossbody strap, and also this sort of bamboo handle strap that is completely removable, okay? I know a lot of people have very mixed feelings about the strap. Personally, I love the strap. I think especially against some of the more neutral colours, like the brown and the black, having a little neon pop is really cute. I love the vibes. However, I understand that other people do not love the vibes. Well, it's removable if you still like the shape of the bag and everything else. Don't let that put you off. You've got 3 sizes in this, and I think 7 colours, but they keep kind of releasing different variations and stuff like that. I think this is a really, really great one. I think that this is going to be a bag that's going to stick with Gucci for a long time. A Gucci classic, if I may. I think that it also is a really great and easy style to work with and use. You're going to get a lot of use out of her. She's going to go with a lot. I think it works really well day or night. You could have one of these and take it to work because it's not too logo-y and over the top, but it's still, you know, fabulous and elegant and all of that. I think there's a lot of longevity in this bag, so I do think it's definitely worth buying. Bag number 6, the Roman stud bag from Valentino. Valentino have been really trying to push their Roman stud range for a while now, but specifically I want to focus on the shoulder bag. This is obviously a reimagined version of the rock stud. It's a bit bigger, they're a bit more spaced out, all of this, right? And again, they come in a variation of different textures. You've got detachable handle, chain strap. I think that this bag style suits a lot of people. I think it's a really, you know, like, it's an easy bag shape and all of that to use. It's versatile. But I don't think that Valentino really has the longevity with its bags from what we've seen. Could this be an exception? Yes. And once again, if you love this bag and you're like, I'm still going to love it in 2 or 3 years' time, great. Fantastic. Good for you. Get it. But if you're a little bit on the fence, then I would say just keep in mind the fact that Valentino bags just don't tend to last. Not quality-wise, but sort of like trend-wise. Okay, bag number 7, the Dior Micro Bags. Cast our minds back to earlier this year, when once again, influencers were gifted these tiny adorable nano versions of classic Dior bags, and all we saw on our feeds were close-ups of this tiny little, very cute, small, little, tiny, how many times can I say tiny and little, TBE, tiny bag energy, saddlebag, Lady Dior, 30 Montan and the Caro. They came in a few colours, maybe 3 or 4 colours. And since then, with new seasons, they've been kind of dropping a few more colours as well. Like I said, it was those 4 core styles that they did these for. I think it's interesting that they did it with the Karen, the 30 Montan, because they're definitely kind of newer bag styles that Dior has released. And also, it's interesting to note that the Lady Dior version of this bag was the most expensive version. My recommendation, what do I think? I think that the price is kind of extortionate compared to other brands and their mini bags, tiny bags, nano bags and all of that. They are definitely on the higher end. I mean, they're more expensive than the Chanel, like a lot of the Chanel mini bags, right? However, if the price does not deter you, then I would say if you're going to go for these, you should either go for the Saddle or the Lady Dior, because they are more tried and true, the Lady Dior especially, classic Dior bag styles. I think the other two, Dior have a history of discontinuing bag styles like this out of the blue for no reason. Well, the reason will probably be that they're not selling, but still. Anyway, so I think that if you want longevity, if you want something that's going to last, then definitely stick to those 2 bag styles as opposed to the 30 Montan and the Caro, because we really don't have much history as to like, are these going to be sticking around with us? I do have a bonus for you. Because I put it as a bonus because I'm sure that you're sick and tired of me mentioning this. But I do think it's worth mentioning. Another big bag release this year was the Fendi First. I'm not going to go on about it because I already have. But I want to mention this because this is now being treated as one of like Fendi's core bag styles, in that they're going to be releasing new seasonal colours, new textures, new sort of variations of this bag as time goes on. So in 2022, we are going to be seeing more and more of the Fendi First in different fabulous textures and dreamy designs. What is this? I don't know, but I'm enjoying doing it. Guys, let me know what you thought of this year's biggest bag releases and what you thought of my recommendations as well. I'm happy to hear. I'm going to leave a link to another video here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are. In the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.